Hey, is this thing on? I would do the mic tap, but I'm not gonna do that. So is this thing on before I do my whole intro spiel? Want to make sure that I'm actually heard before wasting before wasting precious time. All right, it is on. It's on. Alrighty. Hello, everyone. Thunderous Wolf here, and welcome to my first ever live stream. If it does sound like I'm a little bit nervous, it is admittedly because I am, but hey, we'll roll with it. We'll roll through whatever punches this stream gives us, and we will deal with the scuff. This being the first stream ever, there's probably going to be at least something that goes wrong. It'll be a modern-day Christmas miracle if it does not somehow go wrong in any way, shape, or form. But welcome on in, Hydrochromatic Live. Welcome on in, Darv the Bird, and to potentially any lurkers who are in the chat right now. I don't have the counter. I passed English class, I swear. See, there's the scuff part. All right. If you're gonna mess up, do it early on, they say, right? So, anyway, welcome on in, everyone. Let us hop on. Ah, look at that basic-ass fade transition. I don't have a good stinger yet. But, hey, we'll deal with it. Look at that, there's me in the center. Went ahead and went with the center because bottom left or bottom right would be obscuring information regarding the game that we're playing today, but obviously I can switch things around if, like, you guys decided it would be better for me to be on the left or right, and all of this and that. Don't, Hydrochromatic Live, don't worry about things going wrong. If anything, it's going to be trying to figure out how Twitch works. That is true. That is very, very true. Yeah. I will do my best to not worry about things going wrong. And then, of course, Hydrochromatic Live, no worries. You can stay, you can come and go, do whatever you need to do, no pressure. It's good to have you at all. It's good to have you, Darb, it's good to have you, any potential lurkers, it's good to have you in the chat here, and all this and that. Alrighty, so here is the part where, this being the first ever live stream, I mean, I've of course, got the rules in the About section, but from what I've experienced, most people don't actually take the time to read them. It's more so a thing that you post just to be able to point at something in case someone does break the rules. I don't know how true that is, but, you know what? It's there. It's mostly just general, like, basic, like, things, like nothing too complex. Obviously, first things first, like, this is the big one for me personally. This stream is a safe place for everyone, so I better not see any sort of phobic or ist kind of behavior. If I see any of that, y'all are getting kicked out the door. I will not stand for any baloney. Not stand for any of that. For a frame of reference, I am bisexual with a lean towards guys, so there's that for you. I even got the LGBTQIA+ tag on there as well. Here's hoping that doesn't attract any unsavory people, but I figured I'd be honest. Instead of hiding information, be proud of who I am, and all of this and that. I'm trying to think. So, secondly, if you decide to participate in these streams, this is just a personal preference kind of thing for me. By participating in the streams, you agree to be 18 years of age or older. This stream is geared towards an adult audience, even though no not safe for work stuff will be shown for obvious reasons. I'd like to keep this Twitch channel up and running. Maybe I could have experimented with something before Twitch decided to hit the fuck go back button on on the artistic nudity and all that. But yeah, who knows? I assure you that I'm at least 3 years old. Hey, you know what? All right. You're good. You're in. You're good. So there's that. I'm trying to think. I'm just freeballing, not freestyling. I'm not rapping. Going off script, whatever. First time chat from Shug. I'm at least 7 milliseconds old. Hey, you know what? You're good. Welcome on in. Welcome on in. So I'm trying to think. Is there anything else? So there's those two. Nothing that I can think of, really. I mean, I'm sure I'll think of something else and, like, more additional things as the stream continues and as I do more of these and all this and that. But until then, the only other rule is to kick back, relax, have some fun. Still waiting to be Wait a minute, how are you watching this, Hydrochromatic Live? What type of would Back to the Future? No, I don't even know if that'd be a good movie to reference. Would that? What type of teleportation time machine? What are you pulling? Still waiting to be born. What are you pulling? I'm kidding. I won't press you on that. Alrighty, so that's just how powerful he is. Hey, all right. You know what? If you got that kind of power, respect to you. I will not step on your toes. I know who who I'm messing with. Shug. Wibbly wobbly timey wimey bullshit. My dad shoved an iPad in when they Dad shoved an iPad. Oh man, the age of iPads and entertainment devices doing the parenting instead. Obviously, I'm not gonna get into that whole debate. They just shoved it right on in as soon as they started. Like, hey, here's that for you. Alrighty, trying to think. Not a whole lot else to discuss, really. No. The game that we will be playing today is on the screen right in front of you here. Ace Combat Zero: The Belkan War, an arcade flight action game, one of the Holy Trinity titles, as they are referred to, of the PlayStation 2 Ace Combat games, the other two being Ace Combat 4 Shattered Skies, aka Distant Thunder. Scathing Twigs. Hello, sorry for bothering you. Want to offer a promotion of your channel, viewers, followers, chatbot, etc. Price is lower than any competitor. Okay, that is a new rule I'm gonna have to add. Trying to... see. Turn it off, go to streamrise.com. Okay, that's a new rule for you there. Please do not advertise any kind of, like, services like these. We're here to have a good time. This ain't the time to do your promotion stuff. Hope I'm not coming off too harsh there when I say that, but just laying the boundaries here. Account created September 9th, 2023. So, manage. So, wow, new bot record. Yeah, I got those bots too when I streamed for the first time. Yeah. What was that? According to OBS, it says I have been live. Oh gosh, does it even say somewhere how long I've been live for? I've been live for an amount of time. You know what? That is a good question, actually. Sporky Sheepy. Oh, Thunder already got a chat bot. Wow, chat bot's here. Hey, Sporky Sheepy! Good to see ya. Welcome on in. Oh, it's good to see ya. Live for 18 minutes, 40 seconds. Okay, so 18 minutes, 40 seconds minus the 11 or so minute pre-stream countdown. That means I got a bot in like 7 minutes and some change, roughly around there. So, yeah, definitely a new speed run. Crap. It is a new bot record. Hang on. What if, so if I do that, unblock, no. Shoot, you know what I should have researched? I probably should have researched how you remove chats from OBS. Oopsie, I knew I was forgetting something. Hey, scuff moment number 2. I told you we'd be having some scuff. Shoot, I don't want to take up stream time by just Googling. I mean, I guess if it becomes a problem, I could look, but if that's like the only bot message that, well, I don't know. I better not finish that sentence out loud, otherwise I'm going to jinx myself. Hydro, had that issue last night. I just refreshed, but I'll look it up because I need to know too. Okay, cool. So yeah, definitely feel free to let me and let the rest of us know if for when you decide to look that up. Cool, because yeah, that is definitely something I need to know. I'm lucky it was just a standard like bot and not something worse. I feel like I'm very fortunate and lucky there. But anyway, Sporky Sheepy, hey, welcome on in. So in case you and any other potential lurkers that may have joined since have missed it, the game we will be playing today, Ace Combat Zero: The Belkan War. I I remember I was going on this whole spiel, and then I got interrupted by the damn bot. Ace Combat Zero, one of my all-time favorite games ever. My favorite Ace Combat game ever. One of the what is referred to as the PlayStation 2 Holy Trinity titles. The other two being Ace Combat 4 Shattered Skies, aka Distant Thunder, and Ace Combat 5 The Unsung War, aka Squadron Leader. All those for the PlayStation 2. If there's one thing that you all should know, I love Ace Combat. That is like my spiel, my go-to jam. Something about just being this epic ace pilot, of just being an unstoppable force, this arcade flight action nature to it. It's something that has been appealing to me ever since I was young, but then again, I've also had an aviation interest ever since I was young, so that probably plays a big role to it. But the gameplay, the story, the music, just everything about Ace Combat Zero in particular makes this my all-time favorite Ace Combat game. Creator dashboard, stream manager, chat, and there should be a trash bin next to the name. Chat command is ban/username. Okay, hold on. So ban. Hang on. Banning will also delete all messages. Here's hoping this works. I'm using the chat command. I don't know. It says on the thing I also have to give a reason. Could I, like, is there anything that you could type, or could you just leave that empty? What if I do this? Oh, maybe I misspelled it. I don't know. It says the user you are trying to ban doesn't exist. I might have had my first skill issue. I might have spelled their name wrong. Hold on. Either that, or maybe because I blocked them. I don't know. Is their message still showing up? Because I blocked them. Scathing. Oh, here, I'll just, yeah, copy and paste this. Thanks, Hydra. Still see it? Okay, gotcha. So banning them on your own doesn't. Weird. Okay, so it keeps on saying the user you were trying to ban doesn't... Okay, because I do /ban, and then... Permanently ban a user. Maybe I do have to give a reason before it'll register? Let's... Third time's the charm. Just bot as the reason. Really? Yeah, because I just did that again, and I gave a reason in the brackets this time, because it does like the /ban and then brackets username brackets reason. That could be it, yeah. User you were trying to ban doesn't exist. Maybe. That could be it. I mean, they haven't posted anything since, so maybe, yeah. Maybe they did get vaporized. Maybe they did, in fact, get V2'd, which is an Ace Combat Zero reference, that I plan on playing through the whole campaign as like my first couple streams. I don't know how long it'll take, but if those of you stick around to the end, you'll get what I mean when I say that thing gets V2'd. So, I'm trying to think, is there anything else? I do not believe so. We did the intro, did the rules, introduced the game. I believe we are all set and ready to go. And for those of you wondering how I'm playing Ace Combat Zero here, this is through my Steam Deck. I have turned this thing into my ultimate emulation machine. It is so freaking cool. My dad was the one to actually kind of like not nag me about like the Steam Deck, but like he got a Steam Deck of his own, and he kept on like talking about like how cool it was whenever I would go see him and everything, and that eventually grew on me, led me to do my own research about it, got it, and then here it is. Yeah, you'll see like the PCSX2 simulator there, Ace Combat Joint Assault, a PSP title, all of that. There's the good Modern Warfare 3 there, although it runs pretty shoddily on the Steam Deck right now. You can see Carbon, Need for Speed Carbon to the right, a little peeking out the corner there. But yeah, alrighty, enough dilly-dallying. I've probably wasted a lot of time on this, but here we go. Oh no, my achievements, whatever will I do? I always get that achievement error every time I boot up a PS2 game. I don't know why. I lazily tried to make like one of those like retro achievement accounts. I just haven't gotten around to connecting it or like figuring out an issue with it. Not the achievements. I know, right? How am I gonna prove to people that that I stay indoors all the time? How else am I gonna prove that? To be fair, to be fair, the weather was really gross where I'm at today. So I've actually had a good reason to not go outside. Alrighty. So one thing I do want to mention is, like I said at the beginning, I do have myself centered like at the bottom center here because on the bottom left is your radar and then on the bottom right is all of your aircraft stats. We'll see how things look on like when playing through the first mission and everything. We'll see about that. And if you guys want me to move it to like any particular like corner, if you think that would be better, let me know and I can arrange that. But if it stays good in the middle, then we shall keep on rolling with that. Sporky Sheepy, it's been super rainy and windy here. Same, yeah, it's been the same for me as well. It was really gross. It was doubly gross because it was pouring raining out. I had to get up at 7:30 this morning for an 8:30 a.m. class. It was pouring out there. Had to make the drive. Had to like scrape off some light snow that was on my car as well. It was one of the mornings of all time for me. but hey, I made it to the class. It also helped that it was, it also helped that it was like the class that I'm particularly interested in, digital imaging, I think it's called. It's like most focused with my degree that I'm going for, which is digital arts. I'm currently a third year, for those of you who don't know. So yeah, I at least had the class to look forward to, and even though it was just like an orientation kind of class where we did the usual like syllabus, you know, the usual stuff, it was still fun. So at least I had that going for me. Hydro, only mildly drizzly / rainy. Darv the Burb. Can you guys send some of that rain here, please? The sun is unbearable. Please, Darv, please, have this rain. I am trying to physically push the clouds over to wherever you are. It is... Ooh, you can have some of this rain, please. Then Hydro, oof, that was never fun. Sporky Sheepy, glad it was fun. Yeah, it was fun, thankfully. Here's hoping it stays that way. Oh. Damn, okay, that's how you know I gotta get going to the game. The game just said, oh, you're not gonna do anything? Back to the main menu for you. Okay, no, I'm moving. Alright. Special new game, because I'd like to keep all my stuff. We will do this on hard difficulty, just because, although I have gotten all of the S ranks on ace difficulty, which, actually, here, you know what? If I'm gonna go around saying, oh, I got all S ranks on the hardest difficulty, I better show you guys. Yeah, see? Ta-da! S ranks. For every single one of them. Woo! Does that give me any brownie points? Probably not, but I don't know. There'll probably be that one person who's like, oh, you're talking all this, but you're not actually showing it. You're a faker. You know, and all that. But we'll be doing this on hard difficulty just because I like to use some of the lower tier aircraft early on in the campaign. And on ace difficulty, you pretty much have to use the higher tier for all of that. And plus, hard is just how I like it. Anyway, so normal controls because, yeah, and then English subtitles. Yeah, Sporky, you know what's up.
Oh, him? Yeah, I know him. It's going to take a while.
Oh man, I'm blocking the subtitle. Hold on. Can I? Here, I'm gonna do this so I don't block the subtitle and then move that back to the center.
Those who seek strength, those who live for pride, and those who can read the tide of battle.
Is the game audio good, by the way, real quick? Do I need to turn it up? Turn it down? Or is that good?
Ace.
He was a fighter pilot they called Solo Wing Pixie. He was a colleague of the man I seek. 10 years ago, there was a war that engulfed the world. The Belkan War. And in that war was a pilot who trailed across the sky and disappeared from history. He was a lone mercenary who inspired both fear and admiration. He is the man I seek. And so, with the words of Solo Wing, the curtain rises.
It was a cold and snowy day.
Listen up. We have a situation on our hands. A major squadron of Belkan bombers has crossed our border, and it's making its way here.
Game's a bit too... Okay, here, let me...
Apparently, they intend to attack our base in an initiative to gain hegemony.
Advanced audio. Here, let me bump up the audio a bit there.
If our base falls, no one will be left to stop
Okay.
Belka.
Or rather, the game is 25% your volume.
Your
Okay.
mission is to destroy the squad of bombers and defend our base. Belka's invasion must end here.
Okay, so, you know what? Here. 25%, 50%. Okay, so 50%. So... Here, I went ahead and bumped it up to an extra 15 decibels on OBS. Is that good? I guess. %, my volume, so all good. Okay, cool. You know what? In hindsight, I should have done a test recording of all the audio before I did this. Nah, well. But mistakes to learn from for later. Okay. So then here, let me... Here, okay, let me move myself back to the center here. Res much of the center as I can. Okay. Just checking, is the audio still good, or... Explosions might end up being louder than you're talking, but someone hopefully... Yeah, like, if at any point, like, the game volume gets louder than me, just let me know, and then I can quickly change, like, the learning... Or the sliders on OBS here. Darv, learning the technical side of streaming is the most entertaining. Yeah, I can see that. Yeah, like, ooh, what does this all do? Oh, shoot, I forgot about this. Oh, God, how do you do this? Oh, man, am I too loud? Am I too quiet? Yeah, the first couple streams, that's why I said that more than likely scuff would happen here, is because this is the whatchamacallit, where I figure out all of, like, the right volumes for everything. So Hydro audible, but the music is also good volume. Okay. Alright, so everything's good to go then? Before I continue on? Sorry, I know I'm stalling for time, but I just want to make sure I'm not blasting anyone's eardrums or, like, it being too quiet. Okay, cool. Alrighty. Yep, alrighty. As long as you don't cause an audio feedback loop like me, you're fine. Gotcha. Alrighty. Alright, so first aircraft to fly of the day, the F-15C Eagle. Nicknamed the Eagle, this air superiority fighter boasts top-class maneuverability and superior payload capacity, as well as outstanding mission survivability. The Eagle, one of the most well-known aircraft known to man. Then we'll be taking the XMAA multi-lock missiles with long range that can be fired at up to 4 air targets simultaneously. And here's our wingman, our buddy. We don't get to choose his aircraft, but we do get to choose the special weapons. Give him the XMAAs and deploy. The one in the middle looks yeah. The unguided bombs, the UGBs, the icon there. You know, I hadn't even thought of it as sus, but now that you mention it, Darv, I can see it, yeah. I mean, anything could be a dildo if we're brave enough.
It's starting to come down. This is Base Command. Guess all you boys managed to get up. Column 1, Column 2, maintain present course. This is Column 2, roger that. Bearing 315, Belkan bombers approaching. Nobody wants to bail out into a mountain of ice. We're counting on you, flight leader. All units prepare to intercept. You better have our pay ready and waiting. That's only if we both make it through this alive. Be ready to pay up. We'll be back before you know it.
And here we go!
Call team. Shoot out all enemy bombers. Don't let them get to our base. Column 2. Follow all orders from Column 1. Free engagement is prohibited during this operation. Roger. Awaiting your orders, Cypher. You're Column 1 now.
I'll try not to sing over the music. The music in this game is so freaking good!
Cypher,
F5E, Tiger. Oh shit, Oscar, is that you? I don't know, I've got Oscar before. Damn, Oscar just died with. I'm back. Got a breakfast sandwich on the way through. Ooh, nice! That sounds really good, Sport Game. Oh yeah. Oh, not on my watch, buddy. Not sure you got problems with what?
Why would you leave after getting this far? All right, mercenaries. Only you would be so cowardly to shoot down the planets out of commission.
Hey, I gotta get money to pay for the 3-hour commission somehow.
We've got a kill.
Yeah, so a cool mechanic about... Oh, by the way, Thunder, I think the game is a tad loud. Oh, okay, here, I can... Oh, that's not what I meant to do. Here, okay, so... 10... Okay, so... How's this sound? I went ahead and bumped it down from 15 to 10 decibels on the capture cards front. My audio is still the same. I don't know, try and... Much better, perfect, just right. Hey, alright, I think we found the balance. Perfectly balanced. Alright. Sounds perfect now. There we go, okay. Yay! You're talking about Golem 2. Me, Golem 1 stealing the show here. I don't know what you're talking about. For the record, Pixie is trying to steal my credit. What are you doing, buddy? No, in all seriousness, that's just like a one-off throwaway line. Pixie's actually a really cool wingman to have in this game. He's a really cool wingman with really good AI to fight alongside you as well, especially compared to the previous 2 Ace Combat games where sometimes the AI could be a bit hit or miss. The AI is a big improvement, like your wingman AI in this game. It's really awesome. I love PlayStation 2 graphics, very nice. Same. I was a PlayStation 2 kid growing up. My main games that I were allowed to play were NASCAR and like Need for Speed, like racing games back in the day, essentially. Buddy. It's the main nickname that he gives you, and that's the nickname that I give him. Buddy. Yo, buddy, you still alive?
All teams, you have permission to land.
It all started on that snowy day. My first impression was... he had potential.
Thanks to you, Belka's attack on Valais Air Base has failed. Your efforts will not go unrewarded. Your actions may well decide who wins the Belkan War. I, for one, will be counting on you.
Sparky, I played a bunch of racing games too, although I had Xbox rather than PlayStation 2. That's fair, yeah. It's really strange because now that you mention it, you mentioned having an Xbox. I've been kind of doing like swapping between like Xbox and PlayStation because I was a PlayStation 2 kid growing up. Then I became I was a PlayStation 2 kid growing up. I was an Xbox 360 kid. Still growing up when I was a kid. Then I switched over to the Xbox One, which looking back on it, I don't know why my family decided on an Xbox One, especially since the marketing between like that console and the PlayStation 4 was like vastly different. I still remember the trailer, the PlayStation 4 trailer, of like sharing games because it was originally planned for the Xbox One that like you couldn't share your games. I want to say it was something with DRM, I think. I don't know if I got the technical term right. But it was just one person handing another person a PlayStation 4 disc, and they're like, that's how you share a PlayStation 4 game, or something like that. Yeah, Darv, yeah, I remember that. Yeah, okay, cool, I'm not alone. I'm not alone in remembering that, cool. I do remember that. But the cool thing was, I'm glad in the end that my family got an Xbox One instead, because I got to play Titanfall. Titanfall was an Xbox exclusive back in the day. I miss that game so much. That is another, like, game series that I really love. We just want a Titanfall 3. Just please, God, none of this Apex. I mean, obviously you can enjoy Apex Legends if that's, what if that's what you prefer. I'm not trying to dog on anyone for enjoying what they enjoy. But like, please, Titanfall 3, come on. Solo Wing Jodito, I hope I pronounced the last bit of your name right. So, have you found a reason to fight yet, buddy? Yeah, that's what I like to see. Welcome on in. Sparky Sheepy, my trajectory went GameCube, Xbox, Xbox 360, Wii, and then I didn't get another console until the Switch. Gotcha. Oh, neat. You know what, now that... Wii, Mario Kart Wii was something that the family and I really liked to play a lot. Because we grabbed a Wii as well. Back then, now that you mention the Wii, I had a core memory unlocked where we would just play a bunch of Mario Kart Wii with like the steering wheel and everything. That was really cool. But then after the Xbox One, like towards the latter end of the Xbox One's and the PlayStation 4's life cycle, I actually got a surprise PlayStation 4 gift for Christmas from my dad and my grandma on his side. Completely unexpected. Introduced me to the world of like what the PlayStation side of things was like, which was really freaking cool. And now here I am owning pretty much a lot of, if not all of, like the main consoles. Got a Series X back at home. I got the PlayStation 5 with me here. Got a Nintendo Switch with me here as well. Got the Steam Deck. I got a lot of it here. Darv, if I recall correctly, the only consoles I had were SNES, PS1, and Wii. Oh, interesting. Gotcha. Aw, nice. I played tons of Smash Brothers Brawl with my brother. Hey, nice! Interestingly enough, I never got into Smash, to Smash Bros. I don't know, it's just never something that caught on with me. I don't know, it's fun to watch though. SNES and PlayStation 1 cool? Agreed, yeah. SNES, the birth of what made me into a furry. Star Fox. Good old handsome Fox McCloud. That's the one. And of course, Wolf O'Donnell. I want to say it's O'Donnell, not O'Donnell. O'Donnell. I'll just say Wolf. I don't know. I think the first game I played was actually Mario World. Oh, cool. Gotcha. Okay, so now we can continue. Wolf. Hey, yep. Wolf indeed. I've never played Star Fox. So I hadn't played Star Fox for the longest time until I got myself a Nintendo Switch Online subscription, and I was able to play the first two Star Fox games through the through that Switch Online service, which was really cool. I got to admit though, the frame rate was like I'd probably have a better time playing something like that on the Steam Deck, which is a bit more graphically capable. Wolf Donnell, something like that. That's, yeah, I'm bouncing between those two pronunciations, I'm thinking. Yeah. Alrighty. Next mission, and I shall stay silent for this cutscene.
The Belkan War is shrouded in mystery. But now, a decade after the peace accords, a portion of the records was finally released. I quickly got a hold of it. Wanting more details, I acquired information from unknown sources. There was a reason for my obsession. The roots of the war lie in the Belkan Federal Law Review that took place in 1988. Belka, suffering from economic strife, permitted its eastern territory to secede, and the Republic of Ustio was born. But Belka's economic troubles did not subside. Meanwhile, taking advantage of the situation, the world superpower Osea continued to flourish. Amidst the economic panic, an extreme right-wing party took power within Belka, aiming to restore strength and stability to the nation. And on March 25th, 1995, With the discovery of natural resources in Ustio, Belka began to invade its neighbors. It was the beginning of the Belkan War. Unprepared, each country fell quickly before the might of the legendary Belkan Air Force. In just a few days, they occupied all territories except for the mountain range. In response, the occupied Ustio government military placed all their hopes on a joint operation between Osea and the foreign mercenary forces. This, of course, can be found in any history book. But I noticed a strange similarity in the materials I gathered. There were several accounts about a mercenary, all followed by the code word, demon. But most of the information was incomplete. Still, I was intrigued. I decided to pursue the history of the Belkan War through this mercenary. I was certain I would find something there. Would it be the hidden truth behind the war, or just another battlefield legend? I wasn't able to meet the mercenary himself. Actually, it's questionable if he ever did exist. But thanks to some old friends in the military, I was able to track down several individuals who knew him. Soloing is one such man.
The Belkan War. There it is for you. I knew it. I knew for a fact as soon as Demon was brought up, I'm like, oh boy, here we go. To be fair, I don't blame y'all.
We must regain control over Route 171, which runs through Arlen to secure a transit route for our ground troops. There are bridges along this route, 3 over the Are River, all heavily guarded by the Belkan Armored Corps. Securing this route is critical to Ustio's attack on the Belkan forces. Destroy the Belkan ground units blocking passage along this route, and secure the supply line between our forces and the Osean army.
All right. See, yeah, here, I knew it. All right, so another cool thing about Ace Combat Zero is that you see the yellow dots on the briefing screen there? Those are what are considered like non-crucial targets, which are either just like just facilities that aren't just like required to the mission. So like say supply like buildings for enemies, or like a retreating helicopter, for example, or like a damaged aircraft that's just getting out of the area. And that plays into what you see at the bottom left there, where it says Ace-style mercenary. There are 3 different paths that you can take, so to speak, for your flying style. Either mercenary, where you just wipe everything and anything, just clean off the map, including any of like the non-critical targets. Soldier, which is like a mix of the two, depending on like if you have like the time to go after those targets. It's meant to represent like you as an ace pilot responding to the changing conditions of battle. Or Knight, where you're a noble ace warrior and you let all retreating like damaged aircraft go, you leave all of the non-crucial targets be, things like that. Me personally, I like to play as a mercenary because it is fun to just blow things up, and more importantly, destroying the non-crucial targets actually does give you credits so that you can spend on like more aircraft and unlocking the special weapons and all that later on in the game. So that's another reason for you. All right, let me move myself back to the middle here before I forget. There we go. All right, and for this one, I always like to have an excuse to fly the A-10 in an Ace Combat game whenever I can. It's one of the lower tier aircraft just because of its slower speed and like less, and it being less maneuverable. But I personally really like the A-10. The A-10 Thunderbolt, I just really like it. Also called the Warthog, this ground attack fighter is equipped with tough armor to withstand enemy fire and a large Gatling gun. It is highly mobile at low speeds and is well equipped for its role in suppressing enemy ground forces. So, oh god. Darv, you talked about how the UGB emote was a little bit deserved a keck weight. Oh boy, look at the XAGM. Damn it, my mind has been corrupted. You've got me, oh boy. The weapon that we will be using, though, is the FAEB, the Fuel Air Explosive Bomb. Unguided bomb ignites a cloud of highly explosive fuel dispersed over the impact point, causing damage to an extremely wide area. Wide radius of damage, but slightly lower in compared to something like the UGBs, for instance. But given that there's a lot of low armor threats over a wide area, that's what I like to take for these missions. Pixie, you get the XMAAs again, and off we go. Oh geez, my stream is lagging super hard. I think the storm right now is messing up the internet. Oh no! I'm trying to think. No, it shouldn't be the internet, because I've only gotten 0.4 dropped frames, it says. I'm steady on my kilobits per second. Dropped frames 667. One away from 666, actually, funnily enough. With our air unit being 6th Air Division 66th Air Force Unit, 666. Dang, one off. But oh no! Oh geez, stream is lagging super hard through the storm right now. It's messing up there. Oh, it's storming where you're at? Oh, shit. Here, let me complete the... Yeah, I think it's on my end.
Dome 1, altitude restrictions canceled. Return to your mission. Good luck.
Here, let me complete this. Here, I can pause real quick, see if your internet gets back in working shape, Sporky, before we continue. I wouldn't want you to miss out. We can give it a couple minutes. I was gonna say, reading. Let's see. Shug, is the F-18C good? It is, yeah. It's admittedly an aircraft that I don't fly too much in this game, just because some of the special weapons are like on more preferred or like better aircraft for the specific point in the campaign. But I would say the F-18C is good in this game. A solid mid-tier, like low to mid-tier kind of aircraft for later on in the game. It's lagging super hard. I think Storm right now is messing up my internet. Let's see. It's not an issue. It's not like, because I know Twitch the past couple weeks has been kind of iffy. I don't know. Could it be Twitch or would it be the internet, do you think? All right, so I will go ahead and continue on. I really do hope the internet gets better for you, though. I hope nothing got like knocked down or anything. I mean, at least on the bright side, it sounds like if it's just lagging super hard and not like a full-blown disconnect, I don't know. I mean, hopefully nothing like got knocked down or anything, and then hopefully it gets back up to speed for you. But in the meantime, we shall continue. And then here is our AWACS for the game. AWACS Eagle Eye. Our eye in the sky high above us. So high that we can't actually really see him from down here, which, in all fairness, it does make sense for an AWACS plane to be super high up in the sky, because they're just there to provide intel. They're not like there to actually fight. Darv, I really hate how Twitch doesn't let you have different stream qualities. On it, yeah, same, man, same. That's something that, yeah. And again, though, we just gotta roll with what we're given. So, oh, you know what? I don't know if I mentioned this at the start. I mean, it's in the rules and everything. But Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays are my current planned streaming times from 6 to 8. And then, here, check out the FAEB. Check out what it does. Boom! See, here's the cool thing about Ace Combat. The A-10 is not at all an air-to-air aircraft. Guess what? You can have it be an air-to-air aircraft in this game. even though obviously a lot of the aircraft in Ace Combat, just as a whole, there's the fighter, which is like air-to-air, multi-role, which is multi-role, and then attacker, which is air-to-ground. So obviously they have specializations, and then there are, of course, just some aircraft that you would not want to take on like an air-to-air or an air-to-ground at all. But in instances like these, hey, reality can be whatever I want. Yeah, that is one thing about the A-10 though. Yeah, it is slow. But hey, that's the point. Bam! Bam! So what time is it? It's 7 o'clock already? What? Shit. Time is going by quick. Hey, you got him! Good going, Pixie. Here, get this other fighter here.
The operation is proceeding smoothly. Eliminate the remaining forces.
Finish you off. Oh. Let the reinforcements come. Let them come if they dare. Another thing about Ace Combat Zero that I just realized I haven't talked about is right next to me at the left there, where it says Air DSP, SP Weapon. Those are the wingman commands in this game. Pixie, as our wingman, us being Gone 1, we can give him orders on like what to specifically do. So there's attack, which designates any enemies that are on R12 for him to go after. There's cover, which gives him the, obviously as the name implies, the covering role, which allows him to chase after enemies that like get on R6, for instance. And then, likely there are no collisions for destroyed enemies. Then there's Disperse, which is just more of a, hey, go off and do your own thing kind of thing, like go after and do whatever you want to do. And in the case of Disperse, you can actually specify whether or not you want Pixie to specifically attack air or ground threats, or if you just want him to go after whatever is there. I usually go with the XMAA special weapons and have him attack the air threats. Normally, like even when I'm also in an air-to-air fighter, that's just normally how I roll. But it is especially helpful for if you're flying an air-to-ground like loadout or plane, like how I am now here, flying the A-10. And yeah, one more. Will that get them all? I don't know. Ooh, didn't get them all, but it got most of them. No, I could have had the last guy there. Dang it. Still got you.
Operation complete. Now the Allied forces can secure a military transport route. Well done, GOM team. Looks like luck was on your side again today, Solo Wing. Yeah, well, I've had my fill of going home without wings.
So, fun fact about that statement that Pixie just made, it's never explained in the game, which is why I'm telling you this now. But the red wing that you see, the red right wing that Pixie has, that is because in the Ace Combat lore, he went on a mission in that aircraft where he actually lost that right wing, but because of how stable the F-15 is, it was able to make a landing just with the one wing and everything. And so he painted that red wing as like a commemoration of like having made it home with only one wing. Like that's his little insignia, if you will. Which I think is really neat.
The mission was a success. Passage along Route 171 has been secured. Thanks to you, Ustio will now be able to launch a counterattack.
All right, on to the next mission, the Round Table. Oh, here, let me move myself for the briefing again here, before I forget. Oh, I didn't move for the debrief. Ah well.
Head Operations has issued an emergency order for a reconnaissance mission to be conducted near the border. You will be monitoring the airspace B-7R, currently under Belkan control. Strong opposition is expected by enemy squadrons, and the presence of a magnetic field has been detected, which may interfere with communications. In short, this will not be a walk in the park. The B-7R airspace is located above an area rich in subterranean resources, where many conflicts have been fought in the past. You're authorized to engage enemy planes upon contact. The time has come for your skills to be tested.
One of the most iconic places of not just this game, it's probably the most iconic place of this game, given that you actually revisit this place a couple times throughout the campaign, but also just one of the most popular, like most well-known places in Ace Combat in general, B-7R, aka the Round Table, where pilots go to test their skill in pure air-to-air combat. So here, let me move myself back to the center again. And for this one, we will be once again going with the F-15C Eagle with the XMAAs. Pixie, you get XMAAs as well, and off we go.
Belkan Priority 1 Strategic Airspace B-7R, aka the Round Table. It was the grand stage where we pilots performed. We were all on an equal footing, fighting under the same conditions. No affiliations or ranks to hinder us. Aces from every nation crisscrossed through those skies in pursuit of air superiority. The only rule of engagement was to survive.
It's funny that Pixie mentions that there aren't like any ranks or affiliations to hinder everyone, but I mean, I don't know, like I'm still Golem 1, he's still Golem 2, units take orders, it's still us as Ustio pilots versus the Belkans. It's not like the Belkans are going at each other, it's, I don't know if that was just like a lost translation or something, or heck, maybe there's a piece of the lore that I'm missing out on even after all these years. But yeah, just a funny little thing. No ranks or affiliations to hinder us, yet here we are, just as we are. Still a part of, well, technically we're mercenaries, but we're still fighting for us, so we still got that going for us. I have to say, this, like, air-to-air exclusive segments like this mission here. Oh, don't get too greedy. In particular, though, like, mission... It is mission 10. Yeah, no, because mission 11, yeah, is... 11 is a mission, alright. And it's not for any, like, bad, like, gameplay reasons. Like, it's still really smooth and solid to get through, but... Mission 11 is definitely something, alright, for lore reasons. that I'll let that mission do the talking when we get to it, however many streams in we are. But it's missions like these that highlight just how buttery smooth and solid the core gameplay loop is. Just everything just feels right here. Like all of like the lock-on tone is on point, like the accuracy of the missiles. Like there's no instances here that I've come across of like enemies being able to dodge like when they shouldn't have, and in situations like that, like the enemy AI behaves really good for the difficulty that you select. Like hard difficulty here, like they'll put up a fight, but obviously not too much. And then meanwhile, ace difficulty is like, oh shit, someone on me. And then meanwhile, ace difficulty is like you gotta bring your A game to it. Come here, boy. Technically, you don't have to eliminate all of these enemies here. You can just proceed to like where the arrow at the bottom of the radar there is pointing. But if you, I believe it's you have to get all of these aircraft with the S rank, or maybe it's time-based. Shoot, I actually forget off the top of my head what the S rank requirements are for this mission. I want to say it's score-based. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see if I get like an S or an A here, depending on how long this fight takes.
So those mountains in front of us make up the round table. I've heard my share of stories about it.
Warning, radar shows additional craft approaching area B7R at high speed.
Gom 2 to Gom 1. Enemy reinforcements, probably the main force.
Ooh, and here's an introduction of another gameplay mechanic that I really love about this game.
Drop 1 to all craft. Time to hunt some wild dogs. Down them all. Roger.
Enemy ace squadrons. These occasionally show up throughout the campaign, and they actually can differ depending on whether you're fighting as like a mercenary, a soldier, or a knight, like one of the 3 different paths the game lets you go down as a pilot. And these guys are equipped with much better AI compared to the standard enemies. Boy. Oh, be careful, buddy. Don't worry. Like, you see how this guy is staying glued to me? Going to be semi-lurking for now. Going to go shopping, avatars, and DRC for tank. Oh, gotcha. Sounds good. Sounds good. There's... Ah, crap. My missile right now. Come on. Ah, gotcha before you can move. Oh, it's all over for this guy now. Come here. Gotcha. We got it. Boom. But yeah, different ace squadrons will show up depending on what path you're going down. Knight, soldier, or mercenary. The playthrough that I'll be doing on here will be showing all of the mercenary aces, because that's the path that I'm going to be sticking with here.
Allied naval force has begun its advance. We appreciate your work.
Looks like we were just a couple of decoys. Yo, buddy. You still alive?
There's the line! He said it! There's the line! There's the line! He said it!
Well done. I'll make sure head operations hears about how you defeated an elite squad of enemy Typhoons. Now go rest up. You've earned it. The Ustio and Osean coalition forces are to launch a joint campaign. The collective strategic military force of the 2 armies will be referred to as the Allied Forces. The campaign will be called Offensive Campaign Number 4101. The objective of this operation is to secure a sea transit lane for the Allied forces. To secure this channel, the Belkan forces occupying the Futuro Canal must be cleared out. You will be given a choice of missions in this joint operation. Offensive Campaign Number 4101 will be comprised of the following 3 air missions. First, there is Operation Gelnikos. This is an air-to-air surface operation, whose objective is to wipe out Belka's air squadron, port facilities, and surface weapons. Next is Operation Round Hammer. This is an air-to-surface operation, whose objective is to wipe out the Belkan fleet, its port facilities, and surface weapons. And the last mission is called Operation Costner. This is an escort mission, whose objective is to protect the naval vessels in Osea's 3rd Fleet, including its state-of-the-art aircraft carrier, which will be making a trial voyage. Fierce resistance by Belkan forces is expected in all 3 missions. Choose carefully which one you wish to participate in. That is all.
Another cool part about this game, every now and then, it only happens a couple times throughout the campaign, but occasionally you'll get these kinds of missions where you get to choose from one of a few options. So we got like a hybrid, we got the multi-role mission, we got Gelnikos, I was about to say Galenikos, no, Gelnikos is how you pronounce that. Air-to-ground, air-to-air mission, and then Roundhammer, there's air-to-ground mission, attack and destroy enemy vessels, port facilities, and service weapons, north of the Fututo Canal, and then Costner, protect the Allied fleet from aerial assault, which is the air-to-air specific part of that. I think, vessels, port facilities, surface weapons, we'll go for Gelnikos. We'll go for the hybrid option. Now this one, I actually don't know off the top of my head what aircraft we want to fly here. Scroll through the list here. There's F-35, E-18G, a Rafale, there's Typhoon. So here's some of the late game aircraft. I don't know if I want to advance to the late game aircraft that fast though. Well, you know what? Actually, we could. Could take the Eagle again, and this time take the UGBLs, because the L version of the UGBs has like a larger blast radius, so that would be able to wipe out more of them. And there aren't any naval threats, so I won't need to worry about like bringing any anti-ship missiles or anything. So that might be what I do actually. Yeah. So F-15C, and then the UGBLs, Pixie XMAA, and off we go. Here we go. Oh, I got jammer set up, that's right. Pixie, air to air for you. Oh, here you got that one tagged. Alright, let's do it. Alright, first things first, let's wipe out those jammers, because those are going to give us a hell of a time. If we don't do that now. Damn right. Can UGBOs one-shot the jammers? Oh, they can. I didn't need to use up my missiles before then.
I've been waiting a long time for this day.
Bombs away, bombs away.
There must be some jamming facilities around here. If we can take those out, our radars should clear up.
Way ahead of you, Eagle Eye. Got ya. Oop.
Jamming has been cleared.
I only got a couple UGBLs left. Save those for the other sector here.
Belkan. They'll do anything it takes to protect that canal.
Yep. God, it better be online after after getting this far. I feel like that's a very scary question to ask after getting into the combat zone. Hey, your IFF is still on. Like, we're in the combat zone. I don't know. I feel like that's something you should check, like, before you get there.
Launched it.
Ouch.
Approaching gun range.
You know, I don't think I've ever... Oh my god. No, I don't think I ever talked about the enemy... I mean, I know I talked about the, like, major aces, like, Rot team that we faced off in the previous mission. I don't think I've ever explained, like, the smaller enemy aces yet, though. The smaller enemy aces are just optional enemies that you can take down for a little bit of extra points, which can go towards just more credits and then obviously a higher rank. They have some more advanced AI as well, being aces, but obviously the score that you get for taking them down is much larger as a result. And all of these aces that you encounter go into what is known as the, I believe in this game, it's the Assault Record. I know it's Record something. I'm pretty sure, if I remember it, it is the Assault Record and not like the Combat Record. Let's see. Up here. But occasionally, whenever you come across those, you can shoot them down. They'll be added to the record, and it's just like a neat little something that can not only serve as like a trophy, because you get actually like a 3D preview of like the model of their jet, because each of the enemy aces has different color schemes. Oh, come on now. It's different like paint jobs and color schemes, a lot of which can be considered like the special paint jobs that you get for the aircraft, because you get like your standard paint job, and then you get one for mercenary, soldier, and knight, and then you get a special paint job, which is for the enemy ace that you show now. For most, for most of them. No, because I think there are a couple where you have to like do something else other than shoot them down in order to unlock the special paint job for that. Oh god. Oh, I'm opening myself up. Fuck. Rookie mistake 101 that I just made there. Holy shit! Yo, Pixie, you just got them all with that one burst of the XMAAs. See? Told you the AI was really good. The Wingman AI. The Wingman AI, I'm speaking of myself here. Holy shit, that was cool! Good going, buddy. That's how you do it. Move myself out of the way again here.
Thanks to your accomplishments in Operation Gelnikos, campaign number 4101 was a success. The Futuro Canal will be a vital stronghold for the Allied forces.
Flicker of Hope. Next one, here we go.
The mountain town of Solus Ortis is located just outside Ustio's capital, Directus. The Allied forces will deploy airborne troops, comprised primarily of Osia's 101st Airborne Division, over Solus Ortis, in a surprise air and ground attack on the Belkan forces. This operation will play a critical role in Ustio's liberation. Your mission is to provide support for the airborne troops. Destroy Belka's surface-to-air defense network and all interceptor aircraft, securing a safe drop zone for the airborne troops. Be aware of civilians still inside Solus Ortis. Your actions will determine their fate. Good luck.
So he mentioned, the briefing officer mentioned that that there were still civilians inside Solus Ortis, which is the yellow targets there, like houses and such. I don't know, I'm obviously not a war law expert, but I feel like mercenaries just, I don't know if they're able to do that. I mean, I don't know, maybe it's like a thing where since the mercenaries are the ones setting the terms and conditions of like the contract of their services, maybe? I don't know, that seems a little fishy. I don't know, just a little something. And then also another fun fact about this mission, the briefing officer stated that the 101st Airborne would be deployed. I want you to pay attention to the first line that'll be spoken in this mission, which will come from the transport plane. Just pay attention for the curious among you. All right, so for this one, I will want to take something with the LAGMs, the long-range air-to-ground missiles, which I want to say, let's see, there's LAGM for the, I don't know. I'd want to take a multi-role because a number of air enemies do spawn in this mission as well. So I think this might actually be the time to deploy the E-18G. So the E-18G, it's like a hot, like high mid kind of aircraft that I would say, but I'm cool with swapping over to that one for this mission. This carrier-based electronic warfare aircraft is a modified version of the FA-18. Its primary role is to minimize threats to itself. Its primary role is to minimize threat to itself and the squadron by jamming enemy radar. It is often employed when an enemy offensive is apparent. I feel like minimize. I feel like threat should be plural here. Shouldn't it be its primary role is to minimize threats to itself in the squadron? Minimize threat. Yeah, because it's not like a situation where, like, you would say deer, like the plural of deer. Like, that logic doesn't apply to threat. Hey, we've got threat incoming. Hey, we've got threats incoming. Just a little something. I'm getting way too caught up in the smaller details of this mission. Damn, I'm picking this mission apart, aren't I? Well, mission and then the aircraft description, but here we go. LAGM, long-range air-to-ground missile, air-to-surface missile with a very long range and wide radius of damage. Interestingly enough, there's actually the anti-ship version of this as well, the LASM, which specializes in anti-ship warfare. You can technically still take an LASM with you and use it for ground targets and an LAGM for naval targets. It's just they obviously won't be as effective because they're going against the target that they were designed for. Then XMAA for Pixie, and off we go. Move myself back to here. Okay, pay attention.
Escort units, this is the 122nd Airborne. We're now entering the designated airspace.
Why did the 122nd replace the 101st?
Space until we empty this transport.
Just a little something, just a little fun fact. I actually discovered that during Sly Cooper Fan 1's Everything Wrong with Ace Combat Zero video. I distinctly remember for some reason this specific sin that he pointed out as well. I'm like, wait a minute, yeah.
You got a jumper, you're of no value to this unit. Anyone showing weakness will be left behind. Use that anger to get fired up and take them out. Understood?
Go get them! The airborne troops here are really cool in this mission.
We're the best! We're the best! Move! Don't stop the thing, just keep moving! They're a brave bunch of soldiers. I'll give them that.
Something about just how proud they are of themselves, like how self-confident they are. That is a level of self-confidence that I aspire to. Being able to freely shout, we're the best, while free-falling into an active combat zone, that is, I don't know, that to me is some Giga Chad energy. That is like, hell yeah.
AA guns destroyed.
I'm totally going to just play that off. I honestly thought for a split second I was going to crash, but no, that was totally planned. That was totally intentional.
Destroyed.
I meant to fly that low. Oh yeah, rip to the civilians, by the way. I'm destroying like the houses and the tents and everything. Going off the logic that I predicted earlier, it's within our contract. You can't do anything because business. Oh god. Oh, here come the air-to-air threats. Pixie, it's on you, bro. At least until I'm... Ooh, greed almost cost me there. Oh my god.
Belkan fighters confirmed on radar. Comm team destroyed.
I will fully admit that that greed of like wanting to get one more target, like staying within like Sam's or an AA gun's like firing range for just a split second longer because I want to get one more target off on my run. That has definitely cost me before in not just this game, but just various Ace Combat games. I will fully admit.
Radar lock. Approaching gun
Come here.
range.
There we go. A couple more Sams there that I want to mop up as well before the end of this mission. I will get to those when I get to those.
Locked on.
Come on now.
Our job is to keep the Belkan planes busy.
We're doing a solid job of that so far.
Box 2.
Pixie's going after that guy. So how much do I got? 7 LAG. Okay, shoot, I'll be able to use those two for the last 2 Sams here. I don't think any more ground units spawn. One away. And 2 away. gotcha, I gotcha. Okay, my target system just decided to shit itself there for a split second. Oh, here goes another XMAA. One. Ah, no! Pixie's second XMAA didn't connect. Fuck! I thought he was about to get another cool multi-kill. Ah, damn it. I will say, though, that moment was pretty cool on its own. There's nothing quite like chasing after an enemy fighter with your wingman next to you. There's nothing like both you as Cypher and Pixie going after one enemy fighter. You got the Demon Lord and his buddy with you. Yeah. Demon Lord and his buddy chasing after you. You are fucked. One. And there's two. Ooh, look at that teamwork. Teamwork makes the dream work, buddy. I think I gotta be ace spawn too. Yeah. I love that tactic, playing chicken, like charging head on with them. It's one of the more widely common tactics, just in ace combat. Oh, I could go for that ace, but he's all the way out there, I think. Oh, okay, my target system just went again. But nah. Okay, that was just on me for firing weight. Oh, that was what's Pixie? Okay, I'm like, wait, what? Like, I'm pretty sure I didn't fire a second shot there. I had to think for a second. I'm like, what just happened? Hey, there we go. How the hell is it already 7:30? I will say, I expected the time to go a lot slower, with it being like my first stream and all. Like, I thought like the nervousness would like consume my time, but no, the time has been flying. Like, how the hell is it already 7:30? That is nuts to me.
Column 1, begin landing checks. You are cleared to land.
Hey, time to land.
You're coming in too fast. Slow down.
Darv, yeah, you don't know to slow. Yeah, I'm really surprised. Yeah, now I'm probably...
You're coming in too fast. Slow down.
Ooh, line up the cross here. Oop, 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 oop. There we go.
You're pretty good, Column 1.
Hey, thank you, base controller. See, when I was streaming Portal 2, I kept track of the time based... Oh no, based on how dizzy you felt? Oh no. But I take it, was the game still fun though? It sounds like... I don't know, making you feel dizzy. I'm like, oh
Ground
no.
troops are now en route to Solus Ortis. It won't be long now before Ustio is liberated.
Oh yeah, still a 9 out of 10. Hey, awesome. I still have yet to play any of the Portal games myself, actually. I don't know, it's just like, puzzle games have never, like, been my thing, per se, but at the same time, it's like Portal and Portal 2, like, those are some games that, like, I have, like, thought I would have on, excuse me, on, like, a gaming bucket list. Would that even be the right, like something that I want to get around to playing eventually, like, even if it's not in, like, a particular genre, that I'm, like, interested in, I would still want to play that. But I can't play her for more than an hour and a half. Oh, got ya, before, yeah, like, it starts to, like, wear you down. Got ya. That's fair. Best part of Portal isn't even the puzzles, the characters. Oh, really? Is it? Oh, nice. Dude, stories and, like, games with good characters, those are really good. Sweet. Okay, well, cool. Good to know that Portal has some good characters. Definitely something else to look forward to when I get around to playing that myself. Nice. Alright, next mission.
Preparations to liberate Directus are now complete. I will now brief you on the Ustio 6th Air Division's role in regaining control of the capital. Directus is divided into 5 administrative wards, centering on the River Crescere. Powerful weapons have been placed in each ward, comprising the Belkan Army's Ustio branch headquarters. This battle will determine our fate, as the annihilation of all enemy forces will mean liberation for the nation of Ustio. The enemy forces are primarily comprised of ground troops, but we have received information that, while not yet confirmed, there is also a squadron of high-tech enemy fighters. Your orders are to destroy the Belkan forces and liberate Directus. We can't afford to lose.
That's secret code for there's a boss fight incoming. Like, whenever they mention, like, there are unconfirmed reports up or something, it usually means, like, in an Ace Combat briefing, usually means you'll have something your way. Usually. This mission I really like because of the music. The music is really freaking good for this mission in particular. Like, this mission is one of my favorites. Obviously, like all of the tracks in Ace Combat Zero are, like, really good, but, like, this is one of the ones that really stands out to me personally. So for this one, I will go for a higher tier aircraft for this mission, just because even though I, like, jokingly refer to it, there is a boss fight later on in this mission, and they fly Su-37s. Like, those are like higher. I mean, then again, I face against Rod with Typhoons and an F-15, so I'd be fine if I picked, like, a mid to lower tier aircraft, but just because of how crazy the fight can actually get at times, I'll go ahead and pick something here. As tempting as it is, I'm not going to take, like, the ADFX-01 or, like, the Falcon, for instance, with the tactical laser. I don't want to cheese the fight, per se. I want the fight to play out. You know, I don't think I've ever tried SAAMs, the semi-active air-to-air missiles, on this one, on these Aces before. I wonder, because SAAMs, like, the way that they work in Ace Combat is that you'll have a circle that's presented to you whenever you swap to them, and you have to keep a target in that circle. You have to, like, track it yourself, keep them in the circle. But the trade-off for that is that these missiles are really freaking accurate. So that's the trade-off for, like, you needing to slow down and, like, intentionally aim for them. So I might take the Berkut here. I might take the Su-47, frankly. Because unless 35, Nighthawk, well, if I wanted to stick with, like, the mid-tier aircraft, I could take the... Nah, you know what? I'm going to give in to temptation. I'm going to take the Berkut here. The Berkut is characterized by the forward-swept wings that enable very sharp turns. Stability is maintained by electronically controlled canard wings, or canard? Canard? I think it's canard, actually. I probably fucked that up. Making this a preeminent fighter aircraft. And then SAAMs, air-to-air missile with high accuracy and long range. Once fired, the target must be kept inside this missile's steering circle. XMAAs, and off we go.
Start the operation. Release 5 sectors under Belkan control.
All right, here we go.
Let's do this right. I know you've got what it takes.
Hell yeah, let's get it done.
Roger. XMAA firing sequence initiated.
GOM-1, engage.
Way ahead of you, Eagle Eye. Damn, good shot again, Pixie.
Radar lock.
Dude, Pixie's been kicking ass. I love it.
Enemy armored vehicle destroyed.
The tide should turn once they get their capital city back.
There's a couple here.
Locked on.
I want to do a couple of low
AA guns
passes
destroyed.
here and here. bit too close, that's all. Oh, you know what? Speaking of damage, just remembered, in these older Ace Combat games, the PlayStation 2 games, there are actually no checkpoints, believe it or not. Which can be a real pain in the ass for something like a score attack mission, for instance. Like Ace Combat 4, Ace Combat 4 Shattered Skies, for instance. I forget what numbered mission it is off the top of my head, but Whiskey Corridor, like one of the last couple of missions in the campaign, goes on for like 20 minutes because it's one of those missions where it being a score attack, it doesn't end until the timer runs out, like not when you meet a specific score. And if you like die within like 2 minutes or like a single minute of that level ending, oopsie, you gotta do it all over again. Honestly though, I really don't mind there being no checkpoints in the older style PlayStation 2 like Ace Combat games, and I'm actually more used to there being no checkpoints because I've played Project Wingman, which is essentially the best way that I can describe that game is another game that I really freaking love. It is an Ace Combat love letter, essentially. A love letter to Ace Combat fans such as myself. And that game doesn't have any checkpoints, so it's one of those things where like it emphasizes skill and mastery of flying, so that like you avoid getting like shot down, but like whenever there's like the once in a blue moon like bullshit circumstance where you get shot down, it can get pretty annoying having to like redo all of that time and all this and that. But I mean, honestly, I'm good either way really when it comes to like whether or not there are checkpoints in Ace Combat game. This guy. Boink. Got him before the allies needed help, before the dialogue played there. Another thing that only happens a couple times throughout the campaign is that occasionally ally units of yours will come under fire. They'll come under fire from like enemy attackers, like the A-10 that I just shot down there. And they'll request help, and it's completely optional as to whether or not you want to help them, but it does have an effect on your like gauge, your 9th soldier mercenary gauge, helping out the allies, like successfully defeating anyone that is after them. Would give you progress towards the 9th because you're seen as a noble warrior who went out of your way to save your allies. And then mercenary is just like, yeah, that's on you, buddy. I'm gonna let you die. I've got my own thing to take care of here. Good luck. Kind of thing. Like if you let him die. Oh god. Sam's. Oh fuck. Okay. God, what was that noise I just made? I somehow flashbanged myself by sounding like I was constipated. Just a natural thing that happens, I guess, whenever I have those consequences. I guess, I don't know. It's not an uncommon thing from my experience, at least. Yeah, shoot, I flashbanged myself. I completely forget what I was talking about. The ace gauge and the helping your allies, I remember now. So yeah, it like if you don't help them, it counts more towards your mercenary rank. I personally like to help out the allies each time because you get a bit of extra points. Funny thing is though, I normally mop up a lot more of the non-mission targets that like helping the allies doesn't even have an effect.
It looks like all sectors have been liberated.
Oh wait, here, hold on, can I make it? Oh wait. Can I make it? Listen. That's really cool that you can hear the civilians ringing the bell there as a signal for their freedom after we just kicked the Belkan's asses here. That's really cool.
Warning, enemy reinforcements approaching.
What? Now?
Two craft approaching at high speed.
Let's take care of them.
Now here's where things are going to get interesting, because if this fight gets dragged out for long enough, some weird things can happen. Let's just say. Like the AI can get like really hyper aggressive. See, that's the Ace AI, Ace AI for you. See how he dodged my SAAMs? Oh, and I forgot. Yeah, they shoot missiles backwards at you. Part of the advanced enemy aircraft. I'm back. Hey, Sporky, welcome back. Good to have you back. Pixie, cover me. Oh, gotcha. Never mind. Good going. Bam. Oh, not anymore. Ain't tough now. Seems like stream isn't buffering anybody. Hey, awesome. Sweet. Has like the storm subsided, or is it like still raging strong, but like it's calmed down more or less since then? Seems like the weather has cleared up yet. Hey, awesome. Sweet, Mother Nature decided to give you a break. Hell yeah.
On May 13th, 1995, Ustio was finally liberated. The tide of war was about to change dramatically.
Belka's Ustio branch headquarters has fallen. Directus has been liberated. I just received a vintage bottle of Chateau Bouloise for the GOM team. It's a hard-to-find Cabernet. Perfect, I'd say, for celebrating an occasion such as this.
Hey, there we go. Alrighty, next mission, and then this will more than likely be the last mission that I play for this stream. It is 7:45 my time. So I got about 15 minutes. That's roughly how long I think this mission should take, barring any skill issue circumstances, but hopefully that doesn't happen, so we'll see. I love that 2000 synth so much. Same. It's really nice. It's really groovy to listen to. I like it. Like, I said it earlier in the stream that that this game's soundtrack is really freaking good. It is super good. I can't wait to get into some of the later missions, because that's when some of the soundtracks like can really shine. Like some of the later missions for later streams and such. Really looking forward to that.
The true nature of the war begins from this point forward. Accounts vary depending on the article and source. Everyone is a hero and a villain, and no one knows who is the victim and who is the aggressor. And what is peace? All questions commonly asked about any war in history. As the battlegrounds move to Belka, he is also thrust into the middle of this war. This is also where my interests shift from the war to him.
Intelligence reports that Belka is developing nuclear arms and V2, a weapon of mass destruction. The Allied forces' top brass have decided to send troops across the Hydrian line into Belka to check for nuclear arms and secure resource interests. Centered on the ruined base of Gladysant, the Hydrian line, Belka's long line of defense, stretches 700 kilometers from Osia's southern border to the border of Sapphire. Situated at the peak of Mount Hebrea, the ruins of Gladysant have been transformed into a modern base with anti-aircraft artillery and a powerful defense system. The GOM team's mission is to launch an aerial strike on Gladysant, opening the door to Belka for our ground troops. In all probability, this will be an extended operation. You will be able to refuel during the latter half of the mission. If you're low on fuel, temporarily withdraw from the battle and return to base. Good luck.
Alright, so here is one of the more divisive missions of this game, actually. The 7th mission here is a score attack mission where, thankfully, it's not like a case of Ace Combat 4 where you have to wait for the timer to run out before the mission ends. You just have to make it to a specific, like, specified score and then the mission ends. Excuse me. But this mission is one of the more divisive ones just because it is a little bit longer, which I personally don't mind the longer missions. It gives me more time to, like, clean up the dots on the radar and everything. But it also involves, like, a lot of, like, anti-air, which can be a pain in the ass to deal with if you don't have, like, the right loadout. And all that, which, I mean, I get it. Like, it's perfectly understandable. Like, this mission can be a bit rough to get through, especially if you're, like, on a new save. So, like, your options for that are limited, and all that. Me, personally, I don't mind this mission too much. It can go on for a little bit longer. Let's see. Chug. I fucking love the soundtrack for Mission 7. Mission 7 soundtrack, yeah, I will say, Mission 7 soundtrack is really good. That's like the big bonus that I can give to it. I do agree that Mission 7 soundtrack is really good. So for this one, the temptation of using a super aircraft is here. I don't know. I feel like how do I wish to proceed? You know what? I'm gonna justify this as this being the last mission of the stream, so I will go ahead and play around with a super aircraft. This beauty right here, the ADFX-01 Morgan, developed from an experimental aircraft of the South Belkan National Weapons Plant. This all-weather, multi-purpose aircraft's attack and defensive capabilities far exceed that of any other fighter. So, I meant to check out the paint schemes, but I accidentally did the aircraft viewer. Shoot, in hindsight, I probably should have done the aircraft viewer for all the other aircraft that I've flown throughout here. Ah, well. Let's see, so, okay, here's the right button. I love it. Swept forward wings, my beloved. Hey, yep, swept forward wings, my beloved too. Ooh, I do like Soldier. I do like the paint scheme for Soldier. There's Knight, there's Golden, and then Special is something I'll address later. Or rather, the game will address later, the special paint scheme. So we'll go with Soldier, and then here's the cool thing. This thing can be really kitted out for whatever you want because there's a tactical laser system, which is you literally mount like this laser onto the back of your plane, so you can just zap away enemies. It's really cool. Then you've got the electronic countermeasure pod, which lowers like tracking capabilities of missiles, for instance. And then, then the one that I'm going to be using for this mission, the multi-purpose burst missile. Burst missile that explodes when in close proximity to the target, capable of inflicting damage over a wide area. This thing is an absolute beast when it comes to clearing out like ground threats, just because the blast radius is so large. Fair warning though, it can be. I mean, it can be a bit bright, like the explosions, but only if you're like looking dead on at it. Like sometimes it does like a mini like a flashbang if you fly in close enough. But I'll try to fly away from it so that it's not like blinding everyone in the stream here. Okay, let me move myself back to the center, and here we go. Last mission of the stream. I cannot believe this much time has passed. I said it earlier in the stream. How the heck has this much time passed already? Because I'll be fully transparent, I was pretty nervous at the start of this, like this being my first stream and all. But I'm pleasantly surprised that the time has passed by super quick for me. Or well, not pleasantly surprised. I wish I could play this game more to show, but I'm pleasantly surprised that like I've been having such a good time that I'm not like super stressed and like worried and like red in the face and all that. There we go. I worded good. I cleared up my wording there. I'm actually really excited to show you all the rest of the campaign and like later streams and everything now, because this mission is like right before like some of like the really good and like really impactful missions of the campaign. It's really sweet. You're a natural thunder. Oh, thank you, Sporky. You think so? Aw, I don't know. I feel like I've been stuttering a bit more. I mean, then again, I am used to someone who like reads from a script for like my videos and everything. I've never really done any live commentary before. So Reed, that is awesome. Oh, thank you. Do not read Twitch chat and fly at the same time, kids. The moment you actually start the stream, most of the fear just disappears, TBH. That's what my experience has been too. Like the first couple of minutes as I was getting adjusted with everything, I did feel a little like iffy. Just because I was like still gathering my bearings and everything. But yeah, like within, I would say 10, 15 minutes or so of the stream, it's as if, you know, like I had done this before. Like I feel right at home. It feels really good. It, you know, like so far as of right now, this is definitely something that I want to continue doing. And I'm especially grateful that my laptop has been able to keep up so far. You know, I'm not going to elaborate further because the moment that I do, I'm probably going to jinx myself and my laptop's going to be like, oh, you're talking all that, huh? Shug, what are your guys' favorite Ace Combat Zero Ace Squadrons? Mine is probably Schnee. That is a good question, actually. Oh, you know what? I've never taken the time to really think about it. Oh, you know what? No. So I will give the name, but I will not elaborate further just for the sake of spoilers. Shug, my favorite is Galt. Galt team. That is my favorite. Begin the operation. Let the victor do justice. Into the hole, you said? Sorry. God, I am just as worse as this Whiskey Dingo. I blame him. Oh. Here comes the MPBM. Boom! Approaches can be hit or miss when it comes to like, the angle of your missiles. Fire one at the control tower. Gee, you don't say, buddy. Yeah, people are in fact shooting at us. Hey, y'all can do your best.
AA guns destroy.
Do your best to keep up with this.
They must hate our guts to put up something like this.
Dom 1, missile launched.
Oh, here comes my personal favorite part of this mission soundtrack, by the way.
Stay alert, you'll be shot from all holes.
Locked on.
It's hell out here. Above envelope.
Enemy facility destroyed.
Oh, shit.
Don't expect us to do the impossible.
Radar lock. AA guns.
Lock on. Oh my god.
Missile hit.
Just letting the music play, that's why I'm vibing this part. It's really freaking good.
Take out those planes.
40% of enemy forces are under our control. Follow the goal, team.
Status report. The area wall's destroyed. Did you get that? I repeat.
Sector E has been stripped of all functions. Well done.
More planes there. Here. Pixie.
Head back to base if anything's wrong with your plane.
Got it. I'm good to go so far.
Built some old ruins out here.
Oh, damn.
AA guns.
I see what I mean when I say that it can be a bit bright sometimes? My bad.
Looks like an ocean of bullets coming at us.
You're right, this game does have a great soundtrack. It really does. Oh man, that's another part of why I'm super excited to play this in more of the campaign and later streams, is just to be able to like let you all hear the soundtrack some more. It is really freaking good. I love it a lot.
Let your guard down for a second and you'll get shot to pieces. Do me a favor and miss. This is Area Castle. All functions are down. Most of our troops have fallen.
Okay, so where to go from here? Okay, so
Attacks
we,
are coming from Sector B.
that guy, go to the ACC. Act. Subscribe to, hey, Gray, Lupin Gray, Lupine, Lupin. I'm gonna keep up the bit of the pronunciation. Lupine, Lupin. I play for both teams, so I win either way. I said it both ways, so I'm guaranteed to have said it right at least one time.
Radar lock.
Logic.
Sam
Lupin.
destroyed.
Watch out. The enemy's tracking you on radar.
Hey, good to see you though, Lupin. How you doing?
This will be a springboard to nuclear inspections. We've got to sink that fortress.
Rhymes with coupon. Shug, listening to them on their own. I think 2's the best while playing, probably 0. Yeah, I would, yeah. So I actually have played Ace Combat 2 before. I played it when I did a retrospective of it and everything. And I still listen to some of the soundtrack just on my own. Like Sunset Glow in particular, like it's a track that's really grown on me over the past while. Of course, you know, tracks like Fire Young Man you can't forget either as well. That one's really good too. 7 viewers, poggers. Wait, really? We got 7? I don't have a viewer count up, so I haven't checked. I mean, I do have like the stream manager up on my phone, but in the same vein of like don't read Twitch chat while flying, don't manage your stream while flying. That can end in disaster real quick. And missile off the rail. Ooh. The ultimate texting and driving.
All planes, return to base.
Did something just flash?
What about flashing?
The operation was a success. Gladysant has fallen. The Allied forces have broken through the Hydrian line, bringing the battle to Belkan. I must inform you, however, that while you were on your mission, we received a report that the squadron attacking from Ustio's border was wiped out by a mysterious attack. We are currently investigating this incident.
A mysterious incident. That is something that we will all have to figure out in the next stream, because it is officially 8:02 p.m., which means that this stream is coming to a close. Shug, I finished the first 3, albeit in 3 only the UPO route and 7. Oh, got ya, nice. 3 is a really interesting game, Ace Combat 3, with like its ability to switch between like multiple factions throughout the campaign and everything. It's really awesome. Let's see, great, texting and driving challenge, but your car costs taxpayers $100 million. Oh gosh, that would probably end a disaster if something happened to that. It's Worky Sheepy with the spoop, the W ding spoop. Then Shug, I've gotten about halfway through 0 on my farthest save. Gotcha, nice. All right, let us save. Because with this being a PlayStation 2 game, I mean, honestly, I'm not even gonna be like, autosave. No, I will absolutely take a manual save, even if autosave is enabled. I'm the kind of guy who will manually save once, like right before I'm about to quit the game, and then I back out to the menu, get ready to exit, and then I'm like, wait, did I save? And then I'll manually save again, just to be extra sure. That's the kind of person I am when it comes to saves. See, stream was very fun. Excuse me, stream was very fun. Thunder. Oh, thank you. Glad you enjoyed. I had a lot of fun this first stream. I had a lot more fun than I thought I would. Honestly, I honestly thought for sure that like the worry and the fear of like everything was going to happen, because I was worried. I was worried about like if something would happen with the stream. I was worried if my laptop would be able to handle it, and it's been doing that good so far. Emphasis on the so far part. Hopefully it stays that way for many streams to come. Again, I won't elaborate on the condition further, because that is exactly when my laptop will be like, oh, you spoke, it's time to die. 3 soundtrack is incredible. 3 soundtrack is pretty underrated, I will say. 3 soundtrack is one of those soundtracks that I was a bit off-put at first, just because, like, futuristic, like, I don't even know how you describe it, like, futuristic techno stuff is something that, like, I don't listen to a whole lot of, but 3 soundtrack has really grown on me as well. I'm trying to remember the name of the track that's my favorite. Oh gosh, I want to Flow, I think, is the one that I'm thinking of. FLOE. I think that's my favorite one from 3's list so far. Darv the Burb, you're really good at this. Oh, thank you. Oh, glad I did good. Sporky Sheepy, I still don't trust. Neither do I. I do not trust autosaves. No, it's... The weird thing is, I don't even think I had, like, a specific memory, like, game memory, at least, that, like, caused me to not trust autosaves ever again. I think it's just something that I picked up. I'm like, oh, manual save? No, I want there to be that visual and, like, that visual confirmation that, like, I saved. Like, no, I will take care of this game, please and thank you. Same old school RPGs left me with trust issues. Oh, got ya. All right, and then here I'm gonna skip through this so I can do... You know what? It's just dawned on me. I didn't think about what would happen with the stream ending. I haven't programmed that path yet. Oops. What am I gonna say here? Completely forgot. Darv, I once lost a lot of progress in Mega Man Battle Network because... Oh, no! Oh, damn. Let's see, oh, yeah, that is true. I will do this, I hope things go okay if I'm doing this from my phone, because I feel like opening up Chrome on my laptop right now is going to cause dropped frames, and just things will collapse. My PC will catch fire, everything will go wrong, and all this and that. So, here we go. So, you know what? In hindsight, I should probably have just like a general hub for like after streams, because I got the stream starting screen, but nothing else in between that. Just a warning, you still have to finish your stream menu. Okay, good to know. Thank you for letting me know. Okay, so I still do need to click stop streaming on OBS when I'm done with the raid. Okay, excellent. Good to know. Thank you. Alrighty, and let's see. Oh, and of course, I want to, real quick though, I'm just now seeing this on my activity feed. I want to thank everyone for the follows. See Elijah Drago, Darv the Burb, Volt the Protogen, Wyoming Wade, Lechef BP. I probably butchered that pronunciation. I'm so sorry. There's Shug. There's Unknown User. Was that the bot, do you think, from earlier? I don't know. Then username 132131313. And then Sporky Sheepy. And then Lupin Gray. Thank you all so much for the follows. It's really awesome. I have to say it again, I had a lot of fun with this first stream. I'm definitely looking forward to doing more of this in the future. Now that I've done this first stream, and now that I know that it works and everything, it's really awesome. And obviously, like, the first time for anything is like one of the hardest things that anyone can go through. And oddly enough, I actually remember feeling like part of the reason why I ultimately was able to push myself to hit the start streaming button is because I remembered back when I technically restarted YouTube, because I'd been posting a bit like before 2020, but if you remember the Children's Online Privacy Protection Act, the COPPA scare when YouTube got fined for violating that, and everyone thought like they were going to have their videos fined for crazy amounts of dollars, I just cleared the channel. So ever since I restarted making videos back in 2020, you know, I had that oddly enough, I had that first time anxiety of like posting a video. So I had similar feelings when going into the streaming, but I was able to think and be like, hey, you know, you're doing good on the YouTube side of things, so you'll probably be okay doing this. And wouldn't you know it, I was just perfectly fine doing this. Dave the Burb, Hug, had a lot of fun too. Sporky Sheepy, I had fun too. Looking forward to the next one. I am looking forward to the next one too. I am super glad that you all enjoyed. Hell yeah. We will be playing some more of this game tomorrow because I do want to continue through the campaign, show off more of the missions and all this and that. But with that, thank you all for watching the first ever stream. It was really awesome. I'm probably going in circles now. I should probably end this sooner or later. But it was really awesome. So thank you all. Okay, so raid channel. Let's see who is available. That is a good question. So here, let me see. We are going to raid Max Fluffy. That's who we will be raiding. So, I don't wait, see a cute nerd full of donuts is live. Gotcha. I think I'll probably take a similar like approach where I just like raid whoever is just is just on my radar. That's all. So yeah, Max Fluffy playing Super Animal Royale by the looks of it. So, okay. You know what? I don't have a specific raid message. I just realized. That's probably something that you do afterward, like once you get like emotes and such, right? Or can you still do a raid message, like even if you're just starting? Twitch 101 question. Fulf needs help. Google how to raid. I feel like. Good question, Kektabi. Yeah, I don't. How do you do that? I have no idea. Yeah, shoot. I mean, you know what? That's probably something that I can look into later. For now, we can just roll without one. Probably, I think we'll be fine. For all that. So here we go. Assuming assuming that just tapping on Max Fluffy here will take us directly to him. I don't know if I have to hit like a "Are you sure you want to do this?" and whatnot. So assuming that is the case, then thank you all for watching. I really hope that you enjoyed. By the sound of it, everyone did, which is really awesome to hear. Puts a big smile on my face to hear that. And with that being said, stay safe, stay healthy, and peace out, everyone. Oh, that started it. Okay, there we go. Alrighty. See y'all. Of course we did. You're very entertaining. Oh, thank you. All right. Okay, now I got the option. Okay. Alrighty. Stay safe, stay healthy, and peace out, everyone.